What's up, guys? Mike Winters here. Welcome back to Point and Shoot, and this is episode 4 of The Story of the Beef. In the last episode, we talked about the Messy Marv Reno Circus situation where Messy Marv got robbed and beat up allegedly for missing his set he was supposed to perform at the circus. We talked about how there was a police report involved and that Philthy Rich, for whatever reason, decided to make it his business and start smutting Messy Marv on the internet, and this would be the beginning of the famous rap beef between Messy Marv and Philthy Rich. So for this episode, I want to talk about how the history of the diss songs unfolded, and it's really fascinating how this all played out. So Messy Marv was like a top rapper in the Bay Area like 10 years before Philthy Rich turned 28 or whatever and decided he was going to become a rapper also. And when Philthy Rich first started rapping, he was a huge fanboy of Messy Marv's. He says it all the time. He's a fan of Messy Marv. He fucked with Messy Marv's music, and he would buy verses from Messy Marv for top dollar and was considered in the Bay Area to be a verse lick and a clout chaser. I mean, here you have a Philthy Rich song featuring Messy Marv, and Messy Marv didn't even show up for the video. Okay, that's how big of a nobody Philthy Rich was during this time. And don't get me wrong, Messy Marv wasn't the only one that Philthy was jocking for clout at this time. He even had the audacity to put out a song with E40 and Tupac Shakur. What? And he puts Tupac's name down as if it's featuring Tupac, like Tupac has a verse on the song, but he doesn't. It's just some recording of Tupac saying some motivational speech.
And that's what it's about. Everybody rap. We don't rap. We do rap to make money. We do.
And it's just pasted on there, and this is really crazy to me. This is crazy. Although it does make sense for him to go for the clickbait, clout chasey, flashy features route because he just started rapping in his mid to late 20s, so he needs that, extra boost to get him into the game. But to me, this particular move was a bad look, and it just made Philip look really stupid for doing it. And the song turned out to be a failure. It didn't get anyone's attention. It wasn't a smash hit, and Philthy really sucked, bro, on this fucking go listen to it. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. All right, so now I want to play you guys a clip of Philthy Rich explaining why he fell out with Messy Marv and why he decided to clout chase and start dissing Messy Marv heavily in the rap.
The reason why I said what I said when I said it back in the day was because I knew the nigga who went to jail for the shit. You get what I'm saying? And also, I felt offended as a Messy Marv fan. And him going out his way to do what he had to do, you get what I'm saying, with the circus shit. I felt let down, so that's why I spoke up about it. But at the end of the day, as of right now, I'm not worried about Messy. You know what I'm saying?
He just felt let down as a fan. What? And because he knew the people that went down for the robbery. This is an incoherently stupid answer to why he would involve himself in a beef. Those fucking dumbasses did all that on camera in hotel casino. I mean, are you so stupid? You're not supposed to do anything dumb inside of a casino. You're gonna get caught. They have cameras that can zoom in on your fucking boogers. Those people got caught because when Messy Marv came to because he was disoriented and he had brain trauma, okay, he called for help. He said, I got beat up. Immediately, the hotel and casino is gonna call the cops and do an investigation, which they did, and your fucking buddies put it on the internet, and so the cops were immediately alerted to the situation. So what the fuck? They might as well have called the cops themselves. So this is so stupid. Those people wouldn't have gone to jail if they hadn't done stupid things. And I think Philthy Rich just simply used this as an opportunity to turn on Messy Marv and start beefing with him for clout, you see. And this is pretty ironic to me because Philthy Rich is constantly going on live, eating a bunch of food, talking about street shit that I don't need to hear about, yet I'm hearing about it. And in my opinion, this is just attention seeking, and he doesn't really care about the street code or keeping everything a secret and keeping everything away from the public eye. He just wants attention. Okay, who else does this?
I ain't saying you. I see what kind of movement you on, bro. On some real nigga shit. I know the type of you, bro. I respect you as a man on that type. But I'm saying when I was in Rita, I seen what I seen, bro.
That's fair enough, good brother.
You jealous. You jealous of the next one.
Philthy Rich literally reminds me of John Witherspoon from the Friday series.
Hey, Ed.
What's up, bud?
Where you work at, Ed?
What?
Can you answer a couple questions for me right quick so I can explain something to somebody?
Can you answer some questions for me real quick so I could explain something to somebody? Okay, that sounds like it came straight from the mouth of a law enforcement official. I mean, this is detective language. First off, it's literally a crime to record a phone conversation in the state of California or Nevada, so you're committing a crime on camera in front of an audience, first of all. Second of all, the fuck do you think you're doing asking this guy questions? He doesn't know he's being broadcasted. He could be doing shady stuff. He could have warrants. He could be one of these fly-by-night car salesmen. You could really get someone in a lot of trouble by doing this, you know, potentially. And so for you to point the finger to other people and call other people the police and stuff like that, I mean, look at what you're doing. You're literally acting like a fucking clown on live, broadcasting private phone conversations, talking about finances and shit like that. Hell is stupid, bruh. So we heard from Philthy Rich. Now let's hear what Messy Marv has to say about the whole situation.
I'll tell you something, bruh, about this Bay Area, bruh, about the Bay Area, bruh. I sell so many records in that market. You understand? That's the hardest market to break in the fucking the industry, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? That dude has sold 60,000 records. His whole entire catalog, cool, my nigga, he's lying, bruh. This right here, you can't tell me nothing about. And then all those features he got, Jim Jones and Waka Flocka and 2 Chainz, all that shit digitally online ain't sold over 10,000 fucking downloads all together. A motherfucker, man, to get on. That's exactly what he is, man, a bitch, man. And it don't take what I'm releasing, man, in reply to that fake shit he said that ain't got nothing to do with the code. You feel me? It ain't got nothing to do with that, but everybody know that's what bitches do. You a bitch, my nigga.
All right, so when Messy Marv originally found out that Philthy Rich had a problem with him and was smutting his name in the streets and on the internet and everything else, he was going to drop a diss record on Philthy Rich. Well, you're going to hear a crazy explanation from Philthy out of his own mouth about how he got his hands on that record before it dropped and enabled Philthy to go back and listen to all of everything that Messy Marv said aimed at him and was able to come up with responses to each diss that Messy Marv laid out in the track.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I was a Messy Marv fan. I can't tell you a nigga from the Bay that wasn't. It was like, oh, I see he's gonna drop a record on the nigga. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, nigga, this nigga know how to rap. This nigga one of them niggas, like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what I'm about to do, I gotta go to the drawing board. And when I heard the weak-ass song, I got it. You get what I'm saying? And I just start, you know, to change shit, start attacking. And then the plate come to me with the Philthy Rich versus Messy Marv. I guess that was the tape he was supposed to drop on me about me, because some nigga had hit me. I had to the verse with. And he was like, man, you know, I had paid Mess for a verse for an album. The nigga ain't produced. He doing bad. He doing this. The nigga send me the album talking about you, and I don't got no problem with you, but you could have it. I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, he sent me the album instead of sending me the shit that I sent him back. So the nigga give me the album, so I, out of nowhere, sit in my lap. So I instantly get in the studio and reply to all his verses. You get what I'm saying? And I don't tell nobody I got it or nothing. I just wait till the day it drop. Hey, oh yeah, available on iTunes right now. Run it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that play happened.
All right, so Philthy Rich is literally bragging about having the cheat code and was able to like pre-listen to the track and respond to everything before the thing even dropped. I mean, how could you count that as a win? That's, you lose every time going against Mess, my friend. I just want to show you guys what tracks I'm talking about here. This is I'm Right Here by Messy Marv. This is the Philthy Rich disc. Give it a listen.
Young nigga Philthy Rich ain't murk nobody. Soft ass nigga ain't gonna hurt nobody.
All right, so that was going crazy. Now let's listen to Philthy Rich's response. And it's the Ice Queen, the Girl, and the BB Store. Terrible title. All right, let's give it a listen.
It's Philthy. The Ice Queen. Is what you niggas wanted? I don't think Girl, and the BB Store.
All right, obviously, I'm not even going to let that play through because it's just a rip-off of the beat from YG and Young Jeezy and Rich Homie Quan's My Hitta. I really don't like it when people clout chase and dick ride to this degree. I mean, he's done it his entire career. So he picked this beat to come back at Messy Marv with. I mean, the patheticism on display here is really overwhelming at this point. Has anyone ever heard anyone from the Bay rap like this?
Nigga, they say you told on everybody. I punch on your little body, you fragile little boy.
I punch on your little body, I fry that little boy. I mean, Filthy Rich really sounds, I don't know, compromised in this. I mean, it was really, is this the right song? This might even not be the right song. I'm speechless. And yes, I do know that he's also dissing Kafani and allegedly DB the General, but we're going to get into the DB the General diss in the next episode. So stay tuned. I'm not done with Filthy. It's filthy. Like. So make sure that you hit like and subscribe or you will miss it. Point and Shoot signing out.